around 2 years ago, I was outside with my friends, and out in the streets, I saw this beautiful girl walking beside me. And in my head, I was thinking like, shit, actually want to get to know this person because she actually looked really cute, and I actually wanted to like eventually date her. I had all these imaginations, I wanted to date her, I wanted to talk to her, I wanted to get her number. And one of my friends always told me to like go approach her, go talk to her. But I was always so scared of walking towards her, of then saying hello, of interrupting her. I thought I was disturbing her peace. I thought I was, what if she like looked at me weird? What if she thought I was a creep, disgusting? What if I didn't get her number? Everyone would laugh at me. Everyone in the streets would see me. And so I would always be very scared to like cold approach someone I actually thought was very cute out in the streets or outside in general. So I didn't cold approach her. And I later came to regret that day, for a while. And this has happened to me so many times where I've always like bitched out when trying to cold approach someone and then always regretting it later. And if you're gonna get anything out of this video, it's this. Getting over the fear of approaching is more important than actually getting the number. So you being scared of cold approaching a girl or a guy, I don't give a fuck, you getting over that fear and actually doing that, or actually approaching, is more important than you getting the actual number. Confronting your fear of cold approaching is more important than you actually getting the number. So if you get rejected, you should applaud yourself, not for being rejected, but actually having the balls to walk up to her and asking for a number. Do you get what I mean? So if you get rejected, if you like, she says like, I have a boyfriend, or I don't want to give out my number. Like, don't be mad about it, because at least you did something that guaranteed 90% of guys wouldn't have the balls to do. If you want to level up your social skills and being able to cold approach other girls, here are 3 steps which you can do in order to sort of like prevent or get over the approach anxiety that you feel before approaching someone or before wanting to approach someone. So number 1 is getting socially warmed up. And you know how in the gym, you're like, before you actually do the set, you do like a few warm-up sets with less weight in order to like not hurt yourself, to not get injured. Yeah, I want you to implement almost the same thing when talking to strangers. It's before you start cold approaching, girls. I want you to start talking to strangers. You don't have to have a full-on conversation. Just say like, "Hey, good morning. I hope you have a good day. Have a nice day." But small like sentences like these, it gets you warmed up to talk to someone you don't know. And when you're warmed up with like, I don't know, strangers, you could be of any like kind, just someone you don't know out in the streets. You say like, "Hey, good morning. Have a nice day." If you start doing that to a few people, you're gonna get warmed up. You're gonna feel like, okay, I can talk to like, it's not that scary to talk to someone new because you've already talked to like 10 other people said good morning. Do you get what I mean? So anytime you're outside, just like get into the habit of like saying something to a stranger. Either be a good morning, giving them a compliment, hope they have a good day. It could be anything. Just like say something, because later in that day, if you were to find someone, a girl that's really pretty outside, and you really want to talk to her, you already warmed up from other people before. So it's gonna be a lot easier for you to then go talk to her. Do you get what I mean? Number 2 is to stop overthinking. And this is like what 99% of guys do, is that they overthink. They always, and I used to do this too, you always think like, oh, but what if she rejects me? What if the other people see me and they start laughing because I got rejected? What if she looks at me weird? What if my friends start laughing? Da 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 da. All this thinking, all this like fog in your brain, it clouds your judgment. And it also makes it a lot harder for you to actually just walk up to her and talk. So my advice to you is just turn your brain off. Don't even think. And if you were to think like, instead of thinking that it's gonna turn out to be something negative, that she's gonna laugh at you, or other people are gonna laugh at you, she's gonna look at you weird, she's gonna reject you, think of you succeeding. Think of you actually getting the number. Think of your friends like actually getting more respect for you because you actually did something that they don't have the balls to do. Like visualize yourself succeeding in that kind of situation. That's gonna lead to you being more excited about doing the actual thing, doing it in real life. Another thing is the 3-second rule, which I like to call it. And it's where if you were to spot, a pretty girl outside, or if you make eye contact with one, whichever the case, as long as you see her, the moment you see her, I want you to count to 3 and then just walk towards her. This is a pretty advanced level tip, but it's such a good tip. I remember when I used to implement this tip, like this shit actually works. And it's very nerve-wracking because when you actually start walking towards her, you can't really stop, because if you do and she notices, it's gonna be like a very weird, a very awkward situation. So as soon as you see her, you count to three, and then you just walk towards her. You walk towards her, and then you just like, once you've already started walking, you can't really stop. So you just continue walking until you get to her, and then you have no choice but to actually talk to her. Do you get what I mean? So it's a pretty good tip, but it's not something that many guys will actually have the balls to do. So many guys will actually like bitch out on this, but it's actually a very good tip. And if you really want to like level up your your game, I recommend this tip like a lot. It's a very good tip. As soon as you see her, count to three and then start walking. No excuses, no nothing. Turn your brain off and just do. Just do. Just do. And the last thing is be confident. Be confident in yourself. Be confident of, you know, how you look, how you talk. Just be confident in yourself. Be confident in your ability to talk to people, to get girls. Just be confident in your own self. Be confident in your success. You actually have to believe that you are going to succeed. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else will? Like, no one's gonna believe in you if you yourself don't believe in your. Do you get what I mean? So it's like, you have to be your number one supporter. It can't always be like your mom. You have to believe in yourself too. And once you start believing in yourself, other people will. So believe in yourself. Be confident in your success. Be confident that you will succeed. And if you don't decide, there's other girls around. But always be confident that you will succeed, because that's when you get the most results. And always remember that if a girl does reject you, it's like, okay, fair. Like, we weren't compatible. There's other girls around that you might find more attractive, that you might be more compatible with. So no need to cry about one girl rejecting you. There's like 7 billion other girls out there. Always keep that in mind. But yeah, that's the end of this video. If you like what you saw, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.